we look at the factors of quadratic expressions. By the way, a quadratic expression, it is an expression which is in a form of ax squared plus bx plus c, where a and b and c are constants, meaning they represent numbers. Okay, so such kind of an expression, it is known as a quadratic expression. It is difficult to factorize them, but they can be factorized by following the steps. So the first step, it is known as you find the product. So the product, it is found by multiplying a multiplied by c. Whatever number is on a, you multiply it with the constant number c. Then we also have what we call the sum. The sum is the value of b. What is on b? For the example here on question number A, the b is 3, so you write that one. Then the factors. You look for the factors. The factors are, these are two numbers, where when you multiply them, you get the product, and when you add the two numbers, you get the sum, which is the value of b. In the other way around, two numbers, when you multiply them, you get whatever you got when you multiplied a times c, but when you add the two numbers, you get the value of b. So those are the factors. Then later on, you replace the value of b. Maybe I do this. The value of b with the two factors we have gotten, but those factors should carry the variable, which is x variable. Let's see how this question, or how we can factorize quadratic expressions. So let's see question number A. We factorize question number A. So the first point is to identify the value of A, the value of B, and also the value of C. What is the value of A? The value of A is a coefficient which is in front of x squared. In this case, the coefficient which is in front of k squared. So when I come to question number A, the coefficient which is in front of x squared is 1. So the value of A is 1. Then we go to the value of B. The value of B, it is a coefficient which is in front of x, which is not squared. So in this case, the value of C is, the value of B is 3. And what is the C? So now the value of C is a constant number, a number without a variable. So in this case, the value of C is 2. Now let's find the product. We said the product, you multiply A multiplied by C. So in this case, it is 1 multiplied by 2. So the product is 2. Then what about the sum? The sum is the value of B. So in this case, the value of B is 3. And the factors, two numbers, if you multiply them, you get a 2. But when you add them, you get a 3. What are those two numbers? What do you think are those two numbers? So those two numbers are 1 and 2. Because 1 times 2, you get a product 2. But 1 plus 2, you get a 3. Therefore, these factors will be replaced on the value of B. In other way, I will replace it here, okay? And they will carry the same variable. So I will say x squared plus, since this is positive 1, plus 1x, then plus 2x plus 2. Then I will now factorize this 2. Which one is the common factor? I have x. We have x plus 1. Then I come here. Which one is the common factor? It is 2. So I'll have x plus 1. Because 2 into 2x, it will give us x. 2 into 2, it will be 1. Now that what is in the bracket are the same, therefore we are going to factorize this and keep one factor which is in the bracket. So we're going to have x plus 2. Then we have x minus x plus 1. X plus 1. So this marks the end of our question. Now we go to question number B. Question number B, we have 2k squared minus 4k minus 6. So which one is our product, our sum, and our factor? So in this case, our A is 2, our B is negative 4, and our C is negative 6. So the product, it is found by A multiplied by C. So it is 2 times negative 6, and the answer is 12. Our B is, or our sum is the value of B. So in this case, it will be negative 4. And our factors, 2 numbers. When you multiply them, you get negative 12. But when you add them, you are going to get a negative 4. What are those 2 numbers? So the best way to find them, or the easiest way, it is by finding the factors of the product. So in this case, the product is 12. What are the factors of 12? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and the 12 itself. And the 12. So which 2 numbers here? Either the other one will be negative, the other one positive, or both of them positive, or both of them negative. So the 2 numbers there, which can, when you multiply them, they'll give you 12, are 2 and 6. But when you add these 2, can you get negative 4? No, it will be positive 8. Meaning one of these has to be negative. Which one? 2 or 6? In order to have a negative answer, we must have a negative. The bigger number has to be negative. So in this case, we are going to have negative 6, because 2 plus negative 6, the answer is negative 4. So we are going to have 2k squared. We are going to replace negative 4 with these factors. So we are going to have plus 2k minus 6k minus 6. Then now we factorize them separate. So which one is common here? It is 2k. Then we remain with k plus 1. Then which one is common here? It is negative 6. Then we remain with k plus 1. Now in the bracket we have the same, so we'll keep 1 and factorize these 2. So we'll have our next step will be open bracket 2k minus 6, then open bracket k plus 1. So this marks the end of question number B. So we have question, or rather we have sample exam question. Try to work out the question which I have written on the board, which says factorize completely 2x squared minus x minus 6, and it carries 2 marks. Thank you so much.